In this video, we'll dive into the layer list, which houses the layers that come preloaded into the TWIG application and offers users the chance to upload data of their own. By default, the following layers come preloaded. First is the fuel treatments and intersections layer. This layer contains fuel treatment data that's aggregated from the Forest Activity Tracking System, also known as FACS, and the National Fire Plans Operations and Reporting System, also known as NFPRS. These two sources are the systems of record for the Department of Agriculture and Department of Interior land management agencies, respectively. So Forest Service, National Park Service, Bureau of Indian Affairs, etc. Note that as of the recording of this video, NFPRS is in the process of being replaced by the Interior Fuels and Post-Fire Reporting System, also known as IFPRS. And our developers are actively working to adapt TWIG to this new system of record that's coming along. The aggregation of these data is the result of a long and significant effort between the Reshape team and our partners. And if you'd like to learn more about how this came to be, go to the Resources tab and click TWIG Data Resources. Second, we have the wildfires layer. The wildfires layer shows data on currently active wildfires pulled from the Wildland Fire Interagency Geospatial Services, or WFIGS, as well as past fires that are broken out into recent fires and historical fires. Recent fires being ones that have happened over the past 10 years, historical wildfires being ones that have occurred as far back as 1984, which is the first year of record for our application. The third layer is burn severity data from MTBS. And then finally, we have administrative boundaries, and this includes federally recognized tribes, federal lands, congressional districts, state boundaries, as well as watersheds. From any of these from this menu, you can also view the legend for that layer by clicking the legend button, which will toggle it on and off. Clicking the options button next to the legend button will give you the option to update the layer transparency. If, for example, you have multiple layers stacked on top of each other and it's a little tough to delineate between them. Clicking View Attribute Table brings up that particular layer's data in tabular form. Now, by default, it loads the entire layer's data set. If you want to filter that data, you can click Options above that table and click Filter by Map Extent. This functions as a toggle, so simply click it once more to toggle it off and return to the entire layer's dataset. Finally, if you want to incorporate this data into your preferred tool of choice, you have a couple of options. Option one is to download any of these data by clicking the download button from its attribute table. The other option is from the options button next to that layer, you can click View Full Layer Details to navigate to that layer's ArcGIS home and see what other download or feature service options exist there to bring that data into your preferred tool. To add layers of your own, you can click Add Layers up at the top. This brings up our Add Layers tool, where you can select from a set of layers that, based on our user testing, were identified as potentially useful. So say I wanted to search for potential operational delineations that's often used in fire management planning. I can search for that and click the plus sign to add it to the map, and you'll see it appear. Or click the minus sign to remove it from the map. And again, you can view the full layer details by clicking this button here to the right of the Add to Map button. You can also have the option to add layers via a known URL for an ArcGIS feature service or other web service that can bring in data geospatially for the TWIG application to display. And finally, you can select a file to upload from your local machine. So say I have a shapefile for a particular land unit that I'm working on. I can click Select File to Upload, navigate to that downloadable file, and click Open. Once that file is uploaded, you can click Add to Map. And when you click add to map, I already was zoomed in on this particular area for zoning information near the town of Provo, Utah. But when you upload data of your own, it will automatically zoom to the extent of that image or layer. Thanks for tuning in. In our next video, we'll show you the treatment tab and how to search for fuels treatments within TWIG.